Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is another video in mathematics, and this is about solutions to past problems given in the civil engineer or in any licensure exams in engineering, mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics and communication engineers, licensure exams, and so on. So in this video, there are problems here, uh, maybe 28 up to 28. And let's solve this one by one as we move on. So here are the different problems. 21, this problem came out in the civil engineer board exam. Convert 630 degrees to its value in centesimal system. Centesimal means from the word centi, so 100 hundreds. So therefore, it is the gradients or grades. So we convert 360 degrees to grads. And the conversion is we multiply this by, remember, one circumference is divided into one whole circle is divided into 400 equal parts, and each part is called the grads. So therefore, 630 times 400 grads over 360 degrees, and it is equal to 700 grads. So that's the value in centesimal system. Problem 22, this came out in Mechanical Engineers Board exam. Which prefix is opposite to nano? So nano is 10 to the negative 9, and the opposite should be 10 to the positive 9. So that would be giga. That's giga. So nano is 10 to the negative 9, giga is 10 to the positive 9. So therefore it is the giga. Then 23, which prefix is 10 raised to the power 12. So 10 raised to the power 12 is, of course, the tera. So that's tera. Now, for other prefix names, so we have here the other important prefixes. So let's begin with 10 to the negative 1, which is the deci, and it is abbreviated with small letter d. Then the opposite to that is 10 to the 1, which is deca. So that's deca, denoted by dA. Next is 10 to the negative 2, which is the centi, denoted by C. And the opposite 10 square, which is the hecto, like hectare. That's 100 by 100 meters or 10,000 square meters. So next is 10 to the negative 3, which is the milli, and 10 to the positive 3 is the kilo, denoted by K, milli by M. Next is 10 to the negative 6, which is the micro, and 10 to the 6 is the mega, like 10 to the 6 megapascals. So next is 10 to the negative 9, which is the nano here, and denoted by N, and 10 to the positive 9, giga, which is capital letter G. 10 to the negative 12 is called the uh, pico, P. 10 to the positive 12 is the tera. 10 to the negative 15 is the femto. And 10 to the positive 15 is the peta. So take note of that. Fem2 is denoted by F, beta by capital P. 10 to the negative 18 is the atto, and 10 to the positive 18 is the exa, denoted by capital letter E. Atto is A. 10 to the negative 21 is the what we call zepto, Z, and small letter z. 10 to the 21 is the zeta, capital Z. 10 to the negative 24 is called the yocto, and 10 to the 24 is called the iota, positive Y, uh, capital letter Y rather. Then 10 to the negative 27 is called the ronto, and 10 to the positive 27 is called the rona, big R. Ronto, small r. Then finally, we have 10 to the negative 30, which is called the quecto, Q, and 10 to the positive 30 is called the keta, capital Q. So let's end with that. So you're just familiar, especially beginning with 10 to the negative 15, 10 to the 15, because these are usually unfamiliar to most of you. Only 10 to the negative 1 up to 10 to the negative 12 would be familiar to most of us. Most of us. I also include myself. So, next, problem 24. This came out in Mechanical Engineers Board exam. Give the acceleration due to gravity in feet per second squared to 4 significant figures. Uh, that is equal to 31.17 feet per second square. And it is 9.807 meters per second square to be exact. But mostly, if not specified in the problem, it's 9.81, and this one is 32.2 or 32.20 feet per second square to three significant figures. Then 25 ME board, find x if x raised to 3/4 is 8. So we begin with x to 3/4 equals 8, and 8 is 2 cubed. And we raise everything to the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4/3. Then 8, which is 2 cubed, should also be raised to 4/3. And 2 cubed raised to 4/3, of course, x to the 3/4, then raised to 4/3 is x to the 1, or simply x. And this is 2 to the 4th. 2 to the 4th is 16. Therefore, x is 16. 2 to the 4th is 16. Then, problem 26. Find the value of x if square root of x minus 2 equals negative square root of x plus 2. So all we have to do is square both sides first. So after we square both sides, it becomes x minus 2. So square both sides, square also the second. So x minus 2 equals negative square root of x squared is x. Then twice the product, which is 4, negative 4 square root of x. Then square of the second, which is 4. So x minus 2 is equal to x minus 4 square root of x plus 4. Then we can cancel x. Then this becomes 4 square root of x equals 4 plus 2, which is 6. 4 square root of x is 6. Then this reduces to square root of x equals 3 halves. Square of 3 halves is 9 over 4. So therefore, x is 9 over 4. So let us continue. We are now in problem 27, I think. So problem 27, This came out in mechanical engineer licensure exam. So compute the value of e to the negative 3. All you have to do is use the calculator, but the value of e is about 2.71828. And remember, from calculus, e is the limit of the quantity 1 plus 1 over x close raised to x as x approaches infinity. So that's the expression for e, which is about 2.71828. The other way is it is equal to 1 plus x quantity raised to 1 over x as x approaches 0. So if x approaches 0, you may substitute 1 times 10 to the negative 6 or lesser than that, as long as the calculator will answer. So that's the expression for e. Then for the other expression, limit of 1 plus 1 over x raised to x as x approaches infinity, you may represent infinity by 1,100,000, and that's it for e. So in this case, we'll just use the calculator. E to the negative 3 is 1 over e to the positive 3, and that is 0.04979 to 4 significant figures. Number 28, this came out in Electronics Communication Engineers Board exam. Find x from the following equations: 27 to the x equals 9 to the y, and 81 to the y times 3 to the negative x equals 243. So take note, 27 and 9 can be expressed with base 3. 27 is 3 cubed, 9 is 3 squared. And 3 cubed quantity to the x equals 3 squared quantity to the y, which reduces to 3 to the 3x equals 3 to the 2y. And since they are now of the same base, then that means the exponent or the power should be equated. So 3x equals 2y, or y is 3 halves of x, because we're asked to solve for x here. So for the second equation, 81, 3 to 43 are all in terms of 3. 81 is 3 to the 4th, 3 is just 3, and 243 is 3 to the 5. So 3 to the 4th quantity to the y times 3 to the negative x equals 3 to the 5. So these two can be combined and written as 3 to the 4y minus x equals 3 to the 5. They are now of the same base, therefore we equate 4y minus x to 5, and we replace y by 3 halves of x. 4 times 3 halves of x minus x equals 5. 4 times 3 halves of x is 6x, minus x is 5x. 5x equals 5, so that means x is 1. So x is 1. Then problem 29, the last problem, this came out in CE board. Find the value of x in quantity 3 to the 5th, 3 up hats, pointed hat, like that, times 9 to the 6 equals 3 hat, 2 times 3 hat, then 2x, where the symbol, this symbol here means power. So this is changed to 3 to the 5 times 9 to the 6 equals 3 to the 2x. 9, 3, 3, so the base is 3. We replace 9 by 3 squared, of course. So 3 to the 5 times 3 squared, that's 9. Quantity to the 6 equals 3 to the 2x. So this is 3 to the 5 times 3 to the 12 equals 3 to the 2x. 3 to the 5 times 3 to the 12 is 3 to the 17 equals 3 to the 2x. So 3 to the 17 equals 3 to the 2x. They are now of the same base, so we equate 17 to 2x. So therefore, x is 17 over 2, or 8.5. So that's it for this video.